Hello, and welcome to this collective and timeless reading. This is Eastar Tarot, and today I'm going to be checking in with Spirit to see what we need to be aware of. What is the message that Spirit wants to deliver to us today? So, today I brought in a champagne calcite. I really like this piece because it feels like, I don't know, like a piece of like jelly or something. It just looks so perfect, and it's a perfect little, is it a trapezoid? I think that shape's called. But yeah, it's a great little shape. And I actually don't remember what this crystal is called. I wish I could, but I really, really can't. I don't know if it's lepidolite or amethyst. It just doesn't seem like it is. I think it's something else, but I can't remember right now. So I guess it's just a mystery purple crystal right now. And I've also got my little bear totem. He wanted to come in today. So yeah, we're going to start off with the Land Sky Oracle deck. So we'll see what messages come in through there. Put my water on the floor. All right. Yeah, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us today. What does the collective... My hand's not quite wide enough to shuffle this, so I have to use my pinky and my thumb. So what messages do we have to receive today? Or what should we receive for message today? Got two cards here to start. Whoa! That's an image. Kapalabhati Pranayama, I believe. Skull Shining Breath. And Brahmakarya. Oh, I can't say that. Brahmakarya. Moderation. These are really interesting cards to start with. This one I've gotten quite a few times. So it's a card about, we go step by step. We take our time. We go in moderation when we are beginning a new journey. Like the penguins, they go and they do this great journey, this migration to reach their breeding grounds to raise their chicks. And they just do this incredible migration. It's quite a feat of nature. But they go one step at a time is the point of the cards. So this is giving you a message about that. Now, I don't know that this has to do with, it's a skull, so maybe it's to do with death. But, there's a card actually on top here, I think, that it keeps flying around. I think it wants to come out. Let's see what it says. It's just the card. It's the card that talks about the 8 limbs of yoga. Maybe I need to look at this for some reason. See what one this belongs to. It's pranayama, so it's breath work. Let's see, Kapala. Trying to find it on here. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. There it is. Pranayama. Yeah, maybe that's something you needed to see today. That's the 8 limbs of yoga. I guess something important for somebody here in this reading. Yeah. The skull shining breath. It's for cleansing and clarity. It says, imagine your skull getting a good cleaning until it shines. This advanced breath work is used for renewed energy and mental clarity. Inhale passively and exhale forcefully. So like, oh, I like that breath. That's like, I think of it like a lion breath, but I guess they think of it as a skull shining breath. Because you're kind of roaring like a lion with your breath almost like. But it definitely expels a lot of energy that's coming out of you. Gets all the sticky energy out. Come back to your natural breath if you feel lightheaded. Questions to ask. What are you holding on to? See the light shining bright inside of you. Release what doesn't serve you on each exhale. Yeah, so sort of the idea, right? You're cleaning out your skull. And a skull, I think, mental clutter. So maybe there's something mentally that you have to work through. But you're doing it in moderation, which is good. You've got to Or if you're trying to go too fast, maybe this is a reminder to go slow, because the journey of 1,000 steps begins with one step, right? Or the journey up the mountain begins with one step. So I guess Spirit is trying to draw your attention to that, but not to make you, too stressed about it. It's just go your own pace, right? I'm gonna get some tarot cards from the Patch Tarot. Spirit Science. We'll shout out to them. This great little card deck. I've had this for quite a few years. It's a good little deck, and I like the size of it too for shuffling. It's quite easy on me. Okay, so I've got 2 cards here. Yeah. Perfect. The Eight of Discs and the Truth. This card talks also about, what are you not acknowledging? What are you not facing? I'm sorry if there's some yard work or something going on outside. I hope that's not bothering you too much. But maybe that's something related. Like maybe that's sort of the mental thoughts that are cluttering inside you and are kind of making it hard to think, right? Sun in Virgo, Eight of Discs. So this is definitely a call to meditation, to discern what's going on mentally. And then you've got the Truth. Speak. You've got to find your own truth. And part of that is spending time in nature, spending time in quiet, to clear your mind, clear your head, because you've got a lot going on. You've got a lot of things happening here that are making it difficult. Spirit, could you please, Spirit guides, guardian angels, could you please do something about that noise? Maybe make it a little quieter or get them to shut it off. It doesn't hurt to ask, right? So I'm asking. And I got on the bottom, we got Wheel of Flow was what they call it, but which is kind of a more accurate, because when you call it the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, oh, look at that, the noise stopped. When you call it the Wheel of Fortune, it makes it sound like it's always about fortune, but it's not. When we're on the bottom of the wheel, we're not receiving fortune, right? It's when we go through karma. So they kind of divide it up that way. So there's fortune, I think, coming to you, to be honest, because you need some good fortune, yeah. But I think it's also a reminder that your fortune will come to you when you clear your mind, because I think you're a powerful manifester, and that you can bring things in that you want. Look how happy he is, and he's in the power of the earth and the infinite. So he's bringing all of his wealth to himself, but he has to find himself first to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to get actually one more card here. Yeah, there it is. It's so funny. I kind of saw this one after and then I left it. It was right underneath this one and then it popped back out again. Yeah, the Magician. You are the Magician, which is what I was talking about here. And look, they're kind of making a similar pose, right? He's got both hands up, but he's got one. But, I think you have that ability. I think you have that power within you. You have the truth within you, and that's what gives you that magical ability to manifest your fortune. You're manifesting your fortune. That's what's going on. But especially with Eight of Discs, you're working hard at it, because Eight of Discs is very much about, you're working hard at something, and you're building your craft, and you're keeping steady at it, and you're being careful about what you do. And that's bringing you fortune. It brings out the sun, your wealth. There's a glow in both these cards, eh? Yeah. Really nice. So, let's get, I want actually Zodiac Moon cards right now. Yeah, let's get the Zodiac Moon deck out. Let's see. Yeah, just set that down. Bang the leg of the table. Oh, the sun's coming out too. All right, let's see what's going on here. we want to ask about? So what's the fortune that's coming in? That's it. Negotiation. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. So you're getting a new path. One that's going to change things for you forever. Like eclipse, because eclipse is a big moment, right? 9, 22 and 7 make 9. So there's a completion here, a birth coming in. A birth before the completion of something, a cycle. Yeah. And you see like a family here, eh? You know, I assume, can't really see him, but a dad and a mom and a kid. So, and there's a bit of a rainbow in the eclipse there. So you might be meeting someone that really changes your path, changes your whole perspective. Yeah, I'm really feeling that. Move these guys up a bit. Yeah. Give us a little more room here. There we go. There's, now I can see that pretty well. Always make it a bit of a slant. Makes me think my eyes are not lined up. There we go. All right, so Eclipse in Gemini, negotiation. So I think this is also going to be a challenge for you though, right? Because it says rise to the challenges, right? And we have Wheel of Fortune here. So sometimes that can talk about facing challenges, right? Karma. But I think for you, this is maybe good karma. But it's going to be hard for you because I think maybe you've been on the bottom of the wheel for a long time and you've been working hard trying to get out of it. Or maybe just trying to make peace with where you're at. And it's to the point that you've almost made peace with it. So that now you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is a whole new world for me. This is a whole new thing. And even if it's good, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to receive and accept it. Yeah, your flower's been kind of wilted a little bit down. But now it's going to bloom in the sun. Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment, yeah. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So you've scaled the mountain and now you're coming up to something big, a big accomplishment. I think this is a spiritual climb, actually. I think you've done a lot of the inner work. You've meditated, you've found the truth within you, and you've mastered your ability to manifest. And now those manifestations are coming in. The only thing is that you might not be prepared to receive all of that. You might be like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming, which is kind of a nice way to be overwhelmed, right? With good things, right? But, you know, it still might be a little tricky for you to navigate that. So just when it comes in, don't run away from it. Don't run away. Yeah. Face it. Face the challenge of receiving. It seems like a silly thing to see as a challenge, but for some it is, right? Ooh. Card just started up. Maybe you are setting off on a new journey, because I get the sense here with, you know, they're going on a, like, there's two paths, right? Maybe you thought you were going down this path, but now you're going down this path. And it's a bit of a mountainous path, you know, it's a big climb. It's just like, The Mountain Is You. Have you ever read that book? It's a really good book. I think it's Brianna West. Maybe that's something that can help you. Maybe you're reading that book again, or for the first time, if not, a reread. Yeah. I don't think there's anything you gotta worry about. Other than being open and receptive to it. Let's get butterflies actually to get a little more specificity on what that change is going to be for you. Yeah. Let's see what that's going to be. What's going to be a change for you? What's going to come up for you? Is it 2 cards? It's 2 cards. All right. Let's see here. Sobriety. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to be really sobering, I think, just because it's such a new version of you. Actually, I think maybe you've been learning to be sober, actually, even. Now, this doesn't have to do with actual addictions, or although it really could be, because, you know, when we get sober, we get a lot of clarity, right? And maybe you've spent a lot of time, you know, in that kind of state, and it's kept you from your goals. But now that you've become sober, you're getting really focused and things are happening really fast for you. But I also get from this, you know, sobriety, like, this is going to be such a shift that it's going to really pull you into focus. It's going to sober you up into, okay, this is what I've got to do next. I've got to get ready for this. Like, because maybe you've been in a good place and you've been just sort of enjoying being at ease in it. Yeah, because I was feeling a bit like you were kind of relaxed into a certain way of being, even if it was a good place, like a safe, comfortable place. But you've got to start the journey, right? You got to make the steps, the journey. And part of that is in your mind. Yeah. So there might be, when this new path, this new opportunity comes up, you might have to get really focused on that. And it might shake you into like, oh my gosh, I got to do this and this and this, but like sober you up into being like, oh my gosh, I have to really pay attention to this and focus on this. Or maybe it's just going to be like you start a new hobby and you realize that it's really going to take off for you. So you're like, okay, I've got to really focus on my craft, focus on my learning here, and really keep up with this. Yeah. New career. We were just talking about that. Yeah. So that is what it is. That was confirmation. You're going to get a really crazy in Capricorn, right? Capricorn and Gemini. So maybe you're getting a new job in something communicative, communications of some sort. Could be social media, could be, maybe you're doing something online that's like really new and maybe it's going to be something really, really, really focused on you using your voice. Because here we have speak and truth, right? And you're with the magician. So and he's got a sword right here by his hand. He's got also a lot of stuff, cups and pentacles. But I do get the feeling that it's like you're holding the sword of truth. And maybe you're going to be a bit of an online speaker, or just even, maybe it doesn't have to be online in the digital world. It could even be going on somewhere in the world. Like maybe you're traveling because, you know, you got these steps you're taking, right? That could be steps around the world. And again, we got a planet here, the world. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're going to get an opportunity to travel for your work. And that's going to really, really be quite a change for you. That's why it's going to sober you up, because it's really, there's a lot you have to get ready for, right? You're going to have to travel, so you're going to have to really get rid of things, start figuring out your passport, and I haven't traveled much in my life, to be honest. A little bit, but it's hard to remember everything you've got to do, but there is quite a lot. I know, a lot of paperwork going on. Yeah, that's what you're going to be busy, basically, is what's going on. You're going to be very, very busy. Yeah, so be prepared for that. And get some rest, too, as well. Like, maybe spend a lot of time in meditation just to also get, you know, some rest and clarity. Yeah, time for clarity, because you want to make sure that you know what you want to do, right? So, sorry about the sound of those pipes there, but there's not much I can do about it. Maybe I cannot, I mean, I asked Spirit for the lawnmower to stop and it stops, so maybe I'll ask again. Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Guardian Angels, could you please get those pipes to stop so we don't have to hear them on the reading? Thank you. If they can, they can. And they will. So have faith. That's another good message too. Have faith that things will work out. Because you might get overwhelmed by everything that you might have to do, and that might make you have this impulse to reject the offer, but don't do that. Everything will happen step by step. Just like the penguin. Don't see the whole mountain and think you can't do it. You just have to take the first steps. Okay, so let's get some seed and sickle for some clarity on maybe this new career, or what steps we need to take right now. Oh, willow. Willow. So orange. There's that string again. We're getting a lot of string in this deck showing up in, what was it, birch and rowan? Those are red strings, but this is like a little knot. A knot in the willow. And I love this orange with this blue. It just looks so good. It's more of a turquoise. Okay. I think I want one more card here. Oh my gosh. Sorry to react so loudly. Alder. Weird. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Because there's that string again. But this time it's being seized by this crow. And this is striking me now because there were some crows calling up a storm this morning when I was sitting outside. They weren't crowing at me. They were crowing at, I think they were having a crow argument. Different crows were, different crow families were having a spat. But, yeah, there was something going on. Alder and willow, huh? Let's see here. What does willow mean? Take a leaf out of the Willow's book. Learn to be more adaptable in your mindset. Learning that is a valuable skill, and soon you're going to find yourself in a situation where you'll need to be more flexible. Yep. So that goes right with this reading. You've got to be flexible. Don't think that you can't do this because you see all the things that have to be done for it and think I can't do that. Be flexible about it, and especially if it's not quite what you imagined. You know, because it might not be exactly what you were hoping for, but I think it's actually going to really lead you to something great that you're actually going to really love. Yeah, don't get stuck on thoughts of how you've always done things and how things have always been. Embrace a new outlook and try things differently. You'll be surprised by the results. I just said that. Okay, so Spirit trying to teach me not to look at the book because I don't need it. But I really, truly don't know what alder means. But I'll just say first before I look at the book, actually. This is someone who has been trying to hold you back. You're kind of like this, what is it? Sort of a wisp of like a pearl or something, but they've been trying to, seize that string, halt this progress. They want to take your light, but they're not going to. And this also could even be your own mindset stopping you, like holding you back. It could even be that. This could be your shadow self even telling you what you can and cannot be. And that could be in the voice of people who did tell you that as a child or in throughout your life. But it's those people aren't telling you that now physically. It's you in your mind remembering them telling you that now. And the only person to stop you is you. Okay, so let's see what the book says. Drawing this card is a warning that conflict is on the horizon, so maybe they are gonna try. Alder charcoal ignites quickly and has historically been used to manufacture gunpowder and other explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. Interesting. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. Yeah, so could be these are people that are trying to stop you. Maybe someone's going to disagree with you doing this, or they want that opportunity for themselves. They think they should have it, not you. But they try to get you to see it as a bad opportunity to manipulate you. Or they just don't want you to leave. Yeah, because this could be something to do with leaving what you have behind. Or even just leaving towards a new self, and people don't like others to change because it means they are staying stuck or they're not changing with you, and then they don't like that, right? Yeah, don't let those crows boss you around. Because you know what you need, right? No one can dictate your life but you and what you want. So don't let them steal your light. Don't let them try to take what's meant for you, right? And they could try to take it, or they could try to just convince you not to take it, right? But that's not how it's going to go. No, you're going to pick the right choice here. I feel that. I think that's why it's going to be explosive, because you're going to say, no, I am going. And they're going to be like, caw. But just ignore the crows. That's what I did this morning. I just ignored them. And that's what you've got to do too. Drink your tea and ignore the crows. Or even make light of it. Find amusement in the crows. Because I also thought, this is a real serious argument going on here. And it's funny because there was a whole crow family together, and then there was one crow off in another tree. And it was all between the one crow and then like these 6 crows, or however many there were in the tree. So you could be leaving the nest, leaving the family behind, leaving a group of people behind that want to hold you back, but they're just not part of your journey. They're not meant to move forward with you. You're ready for something new. So can we get some crystals for guidance on how we can navigate this explosiveness, and keep ourselves focused on our goal? Black tourmaline. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Black tourmaline is such a grounding stone. This is telling you to ground. Keep your feet on the ground. Don't let these people rock you or upset you. They don't know what you need. You know what you need, right? Don't let them stop your voice, because I just had a bubble in my throat, and yeah, I think they're trying to halt your voice even. It could even be some dark energies as well that don't want you to speak, and that could be trying to interfere as well. Is it this card? Yeah. Watermelon tourmaline. Such a bright and lovely card. Like we got black, and then we got fluorescent colors. This is like a very spiritual stone too. Watermelon tourmaline. Actually, yeah, tourmaline and tourmaline. That's so. I didn't even notice. I was thinking, just like, I was so dazzled by the colors that I wasn't even paying attention. This is you. This is how you transformed, eh? You were kind of and not that black tourmaline is bad, but in the sense of you in your journey, you were kind of, maybe you weren't letting the fun and the light into your life. But now with this new step into this new direction, you just going, wow, exploding with color. You transformed yourself. You went within and you found a new way. And like, they're not even going to recognize you for how much you've changed, these people, or how much you will change. Yeah, you're going to just, it's going to be like an explosion of color with you in your life as well. Like, your life is going to go from that to that in transformation. But I also see this as like you holding both energies, right? I think you've done the shadow work. You've gone inward and you've looked at your shadow to the extent that now it's like you can hold both energies. And what's shaking? It's a funny little noise. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're going to be someone who holds both energies, so you'll be really balanced. And that's why they won't be able to shake you, because you've gone through that darkness. Yeah. Just looking quickly at the notes for black tourmaline, healthy boundaries is something it mentions. Repelling and dispelling unwanted energy, shielding and protection, healthy interdependence. Pipe stopped. Perfect. So interdependence, yeah. Healthy interdependence. So maybe someone will come in that's a lot better for you, that empowers you, not disempowers you, or takes your light and energy. And definitely like dispelling negative energies. Yeah. Yeah. This card is really too about being in the joy of the moment, like being in the flow of life, enjoying all of life's like. This card is very fun. Even this crystal looking at it's just like fun and joy and but also peace and bliss, you know? Basking in the moment. So maybe that's part of it too. You got to bring fun into the situation, bring lightness and fun. And that's part of how you keep those dark energies at bay. Whether it's people or it's actual negative spirits, you know, you keep your vibration high and bright like this watermelon tourmaline, but also grounded like this black tourmaline. Tourmaline and tourmaline, yeah. Like, that's why it's tourmaline both. It's you. It's showing you as these two diverse energies. Even these crystals today, one is very dark and one is very light, right? And you're like the bear who's holding the balance between them. This is a great reading, Spirit. So, I guess, you know, I feel like we got most of the message, but I would like to see what, I'd like to take a few more tarot cards just to see from Luna Lapin. Maybe what's the near future going to bring with this? Five of Wands, yeah. Well, we knew there was going to be conflict, right? Five of Wands. Look, they're trying to trap you, right? In the middle. You're the one in the middle. But you're holding your own. You're not getting taken in by this. Yeah, you're heading towards the Ten of Cups and they can't stop you. They cannot stop you. You're heading towards happiness. It's not going to happen. Now I want this card and this card and this one. Oh, and I guess this one. Okay, so forgot the order. Let's go front to back. Yeah, Six of Swords. You are leaving. You're out of here. You're gone. Mentally and physically. I really get physically as well because I think you're going to travel for a new job. It could be over water. It could be you are actually like leaving the country and going somewhere new. And depending on what kind of toxic people you've got in your life, that might be necessary, right? You might have to. Ooh, I heard the car rev. Yeah, you're getting in the car and you're taking off. Seven of Cups. I think the only challenge right now is, actually, this isn't a challenge even. You're just going to be in awe of all the new things that are coming your way. I think you've been so oppressed and suppressed by this darkness in your life that you kind of forgot about all the wonder in the world, and now it's like it's all going to come out. It's all going to unleash, and you're going to be like, wow, I forgot about this. I forgot about how much joy and wonder there is in the world. But now it's coming to you. It's coming towards you. It's so fast. Well, fast in terms of, you know, personal growth. The three hairs. The three hairs. Interesting. Four of Pentacles, yeah. I'm a little confused about the last bit of this. Let's see here. I see this as like your power. I think you're going to yeah, you're going to discover things about yourself you never realized you have within you because you go on this journey. You're going to see some really interesting things you weren't expecting. And I think you have a lot of spiritual gifts, actually. I think these are all your gifts, actually, coming into you. You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know I could do this. But you can. You have a lot of abilities. And the only challenge will be like, what do I focus on? Yeah, you got to keep focused here. I think that's important. Don't get lost in all of it, but I do really see this as like you are really going to have a lot coming in to the point that it's overwhelmed. Like you got riches and a castle and a dragon. I think the dragon's your protector. Yeah, there's going to be so much in the universe to discover. And it's all going to come together the way these three hairs come together and create this perfection. And with the astrological signs around it, maybe, I get really the sense that it is your spiritual gifts, your spiritual abilities. You could be an astrologer, but I get the sense that it's like you unlocking your gifts, whatever that may be. And with Four of Pentacles, I think before you had to struggle with wealth a lot. Or not with wealth, but rather holding on to what you had. And so you're actually going to have to reevaluate how you used to be in that way, because you're going to have so much wealth that you won't have to be in that energy of like worrying and saving. But also this is about, everything you have to let go of as well to embrace this new future, right? And that could be as simple as like getting rid of a lot of your things so you can move. Which maybe is hard for you because you've had to hold on to things for a long time or really value what you had. But it's all going to be good because you're going to get way more things coming towards you. Yeah. Lots of good things are coming towards you. So just embrace it. Okay. I think that's the end of the reading. So, my goodness, what is rattling? Is it this? Yeah, it was that. So, yeah, what was that rattle about? I almost feel like the rattle was like, when like, this is so random, but like in Jurassic Park, when they're like, the dinosaur is like boom, boom, and then the ripples in the cup and there's like a vibration. Everything's kind of having this subtle vibration. That's what it was like. It's coming, your future is coming towards you like a T-Rex. I'm sorry if that's a little silly, but maybe it'll resonate with you in a special way. But it's coming and it's big, so be prepared for a T-Rex coming around the corner, but it's a good T-Rex. It's a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity. And that's what you got to be ready for. So rest up, meditate, get clear on your goals and your wishes, because manifestation is all about clarity and making sure you are in alignment with what you truly want. Maybe write out an ideal future for yourself. Write out everything that you want to happen for you in the next year, in the next 5 years, for the rest of your life even. Just write it out as if it's already happening or if it had happened. Like, start out, my life is the story of, I went on this journey to this country and I met this person and I started writing this book, blah, blah, blah. Those are just random examples, but like, just write it out as if it's happening or happened. And you'll get a lot of clarity from that, I think, just on what comes out of that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of the reading. I hope this was helpful, and if you liked this reading, you can subscribe to the channel to see more readings from E-Star Tarot. And yeah, I wish you all the luck with this. And just take care of yourself. Yeah. All right. Bye for now.